Stop scrolling if you love tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons. Hello, my name is Len, and I'm the Dungeon Master for our VTuber-based D&D group here on YouTube, Realms Beyond Rolls. And welcome to part 2 of the series where I describe each of our player characters in Calstara, Island of the Fallen. And not just how they look, but a presence that they carry. And this video contains minor spoilers that has already been revealed in the campaign, so consider this your warning. Okay, let's get this rolling. Next in this series is our stony fellow Haas der Glassmacher. Haas is an Earth Genasi cleric who worships one of Calstara's island gods, Celestria, the goddess of stars. I would describe Haas as very stoic and commanding. His family is in charge of executing dangerous prisoners in a city called Ironhaven. I think because of his past and what he's been through, he's a very intimidating character to be around. I would even say he sometimes goes a little bit too far in obtaining information from enemies. One of my favorite scenes with Haas has to be from a recent session when he had a little bit too much to drink and seemed a bit softer, more talkative, and less gruff, which reveals a side of him that he doesn't share often. I think that's interesting. I really enjoy moments so far from characters that show different sides of themselves that they wouldn't normally show. It really adds depth to each character. Second to last is our noble's son, Renzo Gallo. He is a high elf fighter with not a drop of magic in his veins. Something that is inconvenient for anyone, but devastating for someone born into a precious family of powerful mages. Renzo grew up surrounded by expectations he could never meet, constantly measured against a standard that he was never meant to reach. Because of that, I see Renzo as someone who carries himself with a quiet frustration beneath a very composed exterior. He is trying to prove something, not just to the world, but to himself. One of my favorite things about Renzo is probably how grounded he feels in a world overflowing with magic. He fights with nothing but skill, training, and determination, and that contrast makes him stand out differently in Calstara. Some of my favorite moments with Renzo have to be when his carefully maintained noble composure cracks just a little bit with fear, doubt, or anger that slips through. And he's reminded that he's still reaching to find his own worth outside his family's shadow. And finally, here we are, wrapping up part 2 of this series. We have one more PC, Alexander, left, but you'll have to wait a little bit longer for that. If any of these characters have caught your interest, I'd love for you to check out our streams and see their stories unfold in Calstara, Island of the Fallen, over on this YouTube channel, Realms Beyond Rolls. Part 3 will be coming soon, and trust me, things only get deeper from there.